in Lone Depot Park. We've got open-air baseball for you on the show. It's the Toronto Blue Jays taking on the Miami Marlins. Festivities are wrapping up. This place is rocking. The home opener is coming up next. And towing the slab in this one, Logan Webb. How about a scouting report on him?
Boog, this guy usually turns in a very good outing. His teammates really enjoy when he's on the mound. Everyone seems to be loose, which can help the offense be a bit more dangerous. So if you look at the opposing lineup, they're hoping he doesn't just settle in. They want to make this an uncomfortable start from the beginning.
Just about to get underway.
Okamoto.
Kazuma Okamoto digs in now. Puts a bunt down. Slings to first. One pitch and one out. Here's George Springer.
The right fielder, number 4, George Springer.
Bunts it in the air. Reaching for it and brings it in. So up next, Patrick Bailey. This one popped up and a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Lays down a bunt to the right side. And that's just foul. Here's the 0-2. Caught him looking for the K. We go to the bottom of the first. And the starter for Toronto, Merrill Kelly. What's the word on him?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Puts a bunt down. And he's going to get to second with nobody out. Runner in scoring position, no outs. Heriberto Hernandez getting ready to hit. Burleson at second with nobody out. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
Batting third, the first
Griffin
baseman,
Conant, the next up for the Marlins.
Ball, that's high. Ball.
1 out and a runner at second. Swings through that one for strike 1.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses. That's
a base hit. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with one out.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
Mauricio Dubon in the box now. Takes strike one. And he dodges that fastball.
Straighten him up a little bit. The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
And a swing and a miss there. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. Huge strikeout there. Xavier Edwards gets a chance to hit here. Lined into right. And that's the third out. On now to the top half of inning number 2. And now for the Jays, Miles Straw. Webb in his 7th season, 29 years old, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2014.
Nope, that's a ball.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And that one hops the wall. And he starts off the second with a double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Chandler Simpson next up for the Blue Jays. That's out to center field. Base hit! And they're at the corners with nobody out.
Waste no time there. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field. So that definitely felt good.
Stepping in, Jacob Wilson. Runner on the go.
Ball one.
No throw, safe at second. Calling for the intentional walk, and that loads up the bases. And the force play is now in order. So bases all loaded up. James Wood will hit next. And fouled off. The Jays looking to strike first here at the top of the second. Swing and a miss. That's strike 2.
You need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play, or get yourself a pop-up, something, but you've got to make some pitches. But if he can battle and get through this, he can earn some points.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Called out on strikes. And that is a big first out. All loaded up. Here's Rafael Devers. Golden opportunity right here. Double play ball to second. Good feed. That's one. On to first, double play. Bottom of the inning. And now for the Marlins, Kyle Stowers. Check swing. He went. That is strike 2.
Ball inside. That's ball 2.
And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. In time to Devers. That's one out the bottom of the second. Here's Betts. And the first offering is not close.
Ball.
Betts
Ball
takes
three.
low. And that's ball four.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. Check swing, but he went too far. 0-1. A little out front there as he swings through it. No question about this one. It's out of here. He leaves the yard to right. The Marlins on the board first. It's 2-0. One down. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Hunter Goodman. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
And that one is lifted in the air. Out number 2.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
That's a hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Here comes the 0-1.
Ball.
There's the strike. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Rise up, it's true. Come on and rise up, rise up, rise up. That's you. Come on and rise up. Put it in action. Go mad with it. Come on, lift it to the top. Yeah, rise up. That's you. Come on and body in motion, heart on fire.
On to the third inning, and now for the Jays, Ernie Clement.
Ball one.
In there at the knees for a strike. Swing at a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Okamoto in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. In the air, right field. Hernandez gets under it. Then there's one down. One out man at first. Now it's the right fielder, George Springer. He's 0 for 1.
That's a great take right there. Even though it's a strike, with the situation, runner on first base, you want to keep the ball off the ground. And you swing at that pitch, most likely you roll into a double play.
That clips the zone. No balls, 2 strikes. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Up next to the Blue Jays.
So up next for Toronto, Patrick Bailey.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
Ball 1.
Clement leads off first with 2 down to the inning. In the dirt. The 1-1. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. The throw in. And a double puts runners at second and third with 2 out.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Strong stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball.
Pretty good pitch to take a pass at in a 1-0 count. Just not able to square it up.
2 on, 2 outs. And that one fouled off. In the dirt. Wow, that's a great job behind the dish there. And a foul ball, he stays alive. The 2-2 now. Broken bat, and it's popped up. Reaching down, makes the catch. As we go to the last of the third. And now for the Marlins, Griffin Conine. That one pushed foul out of play off to the left. That's in there at the knees, and it's strike 2. Chases the fastball up the ladder, struck him out.
Up next for the Marlins.
Here's Mauricio Dubon. Struck out swinging his first time. Check swing, and he went. And that's strike 1. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton. Strikes him out for the second time today.
The batter, number 9.
2 outs, base is empty. Xavier Edwards, the next up for the Marlins. He's 0 for 1.
Hey.
Next
Ball.
pitch misses, and it's a ball and a strike. Now there's a bullet down the line. That's a hit. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. And he'll make it to second base with 2 gone.
Up next for the Marlins.
Here's the left fielder, Kyle Stowers. 0 for 1 so far. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. carrying well. Out of here. So he goes the opposite way with that one. And they add to the lead. It's 4-0. So 2 down. Here's Mookie to hit. He walked and came around to score his first time up. Swings over the top of that one. In the air, left field. Simpson under it. And that is that. Back here in Miami, and now for the Jays, Chandler Simpson.
Ball.
Bunt attempt popped up. And that's a bunt single that was placed perfectly.
The batter, number 5, shortstop, Jacob.
Nice job picking out a spot to put the bunt down there.
So a man at first. Jacob Wilson next up for the Blue Jays. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
Boog, the runner at first needs to be careful right here. He's dealing with a pickoff artist on the mound.
And a pitch out, but nothing going on. Quick move to first, and he's back in safely. The 1-2. And a pitch out, but no steal, and it's ball 2. Simpson gets his lead at first with nobody out. Up the middle. Nice stop. Flips it.
No,
but it's not in time. Base hit. Now it's going to be James Wood. Caught looking his first time up. Yeah, that's fouled off. The 0-1. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Coming home. He'll score. It's 4-1.
Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch. Just shot it through the infield.
High leverage spot, and here comes the dangerous Rafael Devers. Now this one gets away from the catcher. So on the wild pitch, 2 guys advance. Calling for the intentional walk, and that loads up the bases. And the force play is now in order. Bases loaded, nobody out. Ernie Clement, the next to hit. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Fouls away the first offering.
Well, this is a tough situation with the bases loaded, but the healthiest mindset is just try to get outs, 1 hitter at a time.
Ripped, but it curls foul.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way.
Line drive, base hit. 1 runs in, the throw home. Safe, and the runner from second scores on the play. And it's a 1-run game. First and second, no outs. Kazuma Okamoto next up for the Blue Jays. In the dirt, no advance. Good job behind the dish. Tap foul at the plate. That's to third. Chisholm. Here's Edwards for 1. Over to first.
He's in there.
And it'll be George Springer to step to the plate. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Fouls away the first offering. Two on, one out. And that's a base hit. Devers crosses the plate. It's an RBI single. It's 4-4.
Everything came together for him. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Bailey goes after that one for strike one. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Way back there. It's got a chance. And it's off the out-of-town scoreboard. One run's in. The second run scores. It's a two-run double, and they lead by two.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
New arm out of the bullpen, Tyler Kinley.
And that's a big potential run out there in second as he comes in trying to keep the deficit where it is. For the infielders, they got to be thinking about keeping the ball from getting by them into the outfield any way they can.
Strong in the box now. Take strike one. Pitch misses, and the count is 1-1. This one in the air, center field. And there are two outs. Next to hit, Chandler Simpson. He's 2 for 2. Line to right, base hit. And they hold him at third. 90 feet away with 2 out.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
And that one ripped to left, and that is that. Bottom of the fourth, and now for the Marlins, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Kelly back to work.
You know, these Marlins showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. Pitch count is pretty high, and they've plated 4 runs already, so I think it's safe to say their game plan is working out pretty well right now.
The wind to kick the 2-0. And another ball.
So they forced the starter to put in a lot of work, and they've been able to get to him for some runs. And hopefully that bullpen phone is working today.
Swings through that one for strike one. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Gone way up into the upper deck. Another homer. His second home run of the game. Hunter Goodman now at the plate. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1.
Well, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
And there's a foul ball. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
Well, he went inside a couple of times, and now outside. Hitter's not exactly sure where to look for this next pitch.
Struck him out without a swing. Picks up strikeout number 7. Back to the top of the Miami order. And next is the designated hitter, Alec. One for 2. They bring a young arm out of the bullpen in this spot, Peyton Toley.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
Swings through that one out in front that time. Swing and a ground ball. 2 away. So digging in, Heriberto Hernandez.
The right fielder, number 13, Heriberto Hernandez.
And a swing and a miss. Foul ball there. Two down, nobody on. In the air, center field. Strong settles underneath it, and the inning is over. Back here at Lone Depot Park. Now it's the Toronto designated hitter, James. Jose Alvarado on the pitch here.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out. Well, these Jays putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in, so I'd say mission accomplished.
Rafael Devers up to hit.
The first baseman, Rafael Devers.
Yeah, and here's a fun stat on Devers. He's at his best when he's hitting homers and doubles, and by the time he was 26 years old, Devers already had it.
Oh, now a great stop from his backside, and that's a great play for the out.
The batter number 22, second baseman, Ernie Clement.
2 down, bases empty. So up next for Toronto, Ernie Clement.
Ball 1.
Two down, nobody on. Ripped on the ground to second, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Back here in Miami, and now for the Marlins, Griffin Conine.
Griffin Conine.
That one finds the corner. That's strike 2.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating. Really
Inside,
good
ball
take,
1.
especially with 2 strikes.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Next for the Marlins,
Now at the plate, Mauricio Dubon, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And a foul ball.
That's a ball.
Tolley measures 6 feet 6 inches, 23 years old, and he was a second-round pick in 2024. The Blue Jays up by a run last half of inning number 5. That one misses, and now 3-1. There's a strike. In the air to left center, Simpson makes a move towards the gap, and there's 2 away. Here's the second baseman, Xavier Edwards, a switch hitter batting right. And that's a base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Breaking ball was in a decent spot down and in, but he did a really nice job getting to it before it tied him up.
Now the left fielder, Kyle. Runner takes off, cut on and miss. Throw, safe.
Ball.
2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Little chopper rolls foul.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to.
And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. All set for the top of the 6th. Now here's the leadoff man for the Blue Jays, Kazuma Okamoto. So the Marlins go with a new arm, David Bednar.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play.
Well, this is just par for the course these days. Huge fastballs coming out of the bullpen.
Sliced hard but foul. Way inside, gets out of the way. Stays alive. Another 1-2.
Ball 2.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Up next for the Blue Jays.
And the batter is George Springer.
George Springer.
Ball.
Got it started a little too early. Strike 1. Swing and a miss as he was out front. Outside low. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Well, he might have to look for a different put away pitch right here 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Patrick Bailey next up for the Blue Jays.
Drove it off the wall last time, just missed out on a home run.
Nope. Ball 1.
Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1. A little out front there as he swings through it.
A lot of times you'll see a pitcher maybe double up on a pitch. This guy will throw it 3 times, 4 times in a row because
swings and misses. And he strikes out the side here in the 6th. Bottom of the 6th. And now for the Marlins, Mookie Betts.
Now pitching for
So they bring on the veteran, Tommy Nance.
still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
In there at the knees. That's strike 1. And that one fouled off. Ripped to right. And there's one down.
Man, that's one of those at bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at bat.
Chisholm, the next to hit, takes ball 1. And it's 1-1.
Talk about tying a guy up. That was ugly.
That's outside,
that's off the plate.
and it's 2-1. That one fouled off. That just misses. Full count now.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Back foot slider ties him up, struck him out.
Next for the Marlins,
Hunter Goodman digs in now.
Goodman.
Next offering in there for a strike. And it's 0-2.
Just a really nice slider down and in there. He wants to get the hitter thinking fastball, speed him up, and just subtract some velocity and add a little movement.
Got him swinging. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. We go to the top of the 7th, and now for the Jays, Miles Straw.
Miles Straw.
Late on that fastball.
That was straight queso right there.
Out to short, bats up with it. Handles, throws to first, and they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th.
Up next for the Blue
Chandler
Jays,
Simpson
the left
will
fielder,
hit next.
Chandler
3 for 3 with 3
Simpson.
singles. Going away. This one in the air center field. Dubon has a beat on it. and there's 2 down. So up next, Jacob Wilson.
Shortstop, Jacob Wilson.
Two down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. That one in the dirt, and the count is 2-0.
He's clearly trying to work him away here. Both pitches off the plate. If you really want to put the ball in play, you're going to have to stay back and drive it to the opposite field.
The 2-1. Ground ball left side. Inning over. Back here at Lone Depot Park. And now here's the Marlins DH, Alec Burleson. So a lefty out of the pen, Tyler Holt.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Heriberto Hernandez, the next to hit. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. Out to short, and it's through for a hit. And the tying run is on base.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Next to hit, Griffin Conant. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
And misses inside. The Jays holding on to a 1-run lead here at the bottom of the 7th. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Simpson settles underneath it. And there's 2 away. Now here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Mauricio Dubon. 0 for 3 in this one. That's in there. Strike 1. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes to the left side, but it is well fouled. Hernandez, the runner at first with 2 gone. Line to left, and that ends the inning. Ready to begin the 8th. Now it's the Toronto designated hitter, James Wood. Hit on the ground to the right side. Conant takes it himself. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Up next for the Blue
now
Jays,
it's Devers at the plate.
Rafael Devers.
Pitch is in the dirt, and it's 1-0. Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. Oh, look at the stop. Over to first. Nicely done for the out. 2 outs, base is empty. Ernie Clement now at the plate.
Clement.
Nope, that's a ball.
That's to third. A dive. Nice stop. Throws from the seat of his pants. Oh, and it bounces on him at first. Can't pick it up, and the inning's still alive. Back to the top of the order. Here's the third baseman, Kazuma Okamoto. 0 for 4. 2 ground outs, a flyout, and a strikeout. That's out number 3. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. And now for the Marlins, Xavier Edwards.